Yo, morning, welcome back to the channel. So we are on the extension build now, the rewire is all done. So we're on to here and the lads have ripped out all the kitchen. So I'm gonna go and show you all the little nasties and things that have been covered up that everyone lives with without even knowing. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the corner, help the channel grow. Give us a thumbs up if you like it and let's get stuck into the video. Okay, so in here we are going to be doing, this is a kitchen extension, so I'm going to turn you around. So the doors have just gone in, so I've not been here for a little bit. So the last video you saw from me, I was installing some of the garden lighting stuff. So the lads are getting on, finishing all the landscaping up and all the rest of it. So they've now stripped all the kitchen out, and here he is, here's Stevie.
Talking to yourself again, mate?
Story of my life. So they've stripped out all of the kitchen and it's a bit of a mess. Bit of a mess in here. So bits like this, okay? So they were just up in the ceiling. So it's had a kitchen done at some stage and it's bits and bobs like that all over. Lots of joins and all sorts of tackle. So the idea is for me is trying to trace back. So this kitchen ring is actually connected to the upstairs as well. So it's a bit more of a pain. Also just seen that as well. So it's bits and bobs like that really. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to get all those stripped back out, tidy up what's existing, and get them all neater as we say. And then we're going to be putting all new circuits and stuff in. That's the plan for us. Also on here, there's the board's going to have to be changed as well. So this is the actual isolator, I believe, for the oven, which is all the way over there. I don't know why that is like this, but on this estate, they like putting these in, isolators for dishwasher, tumble dryer, washing machine, fridge, water heater. None of those are actually anywhere near here, so I don't know why. So we're going to sort all that lot out. So let me get set up and I'm going to show you how I go about it. Okay, so literally as it stands right now, it's just a process of elimination. So whenever you've got, so you need to prove dead at all points. So what we're now going to do is that socket that's down by Steve's feet, that is just a little radial from that isolator, which is the old fridge circuit. So we're going to keep that in use at the minute and keep that as our site supply as such at the minute. So it's literally as trying to undo all the other stuff. So where Steve is now, so that was then linked into what was the extractor fan, and then that comes down there into the floor stuff here, and then back out of that floor stuff, and then comes through this way and back up to the socket arrangement that was there and then went off. So the idea is that what we're going to do, me and Stevie, we're going to strip all this bits out and get it back to either where it goes back to the rings for upstairs or it's back to the ring to the board. But obviously we can't completely get rid of it because it is connected upstairs, and obviously we need to verify that that ring is continuous as well before we go too mental. So what we're going to do, because obviously this will eat loads and loads of time, we're going to set it up into time lapse, get our head around it, and then jump back and show you some of the stuff that we've found. Okay, so what we've done now, as you might have seen if you noticed watching Wisely with Steve, we've essentially got all of the sockets and stuff that were attached down here, and they're now upstairs only. So what we're now doing, so we've traced that round, so we've got to join that one around there. So I've just joined this one, so which is that bad boy there, so all maintenance free connections in there. And then, because that one goes back to the board, and then this one here goes back to the board, so we've got to join it here and get that. So that's took care of all the tackle that was on that wall. And then there was one which is sort of, so there's a socket, as you can see. So this one here goes up into that bedroom, socket on that wall, and then it shoots down the other side of that steel, and then it comes along where Steve's just fixed all that down and then returned it through, and then we'll join it here, and then that goes off into the bedrooms and so on and so on and so on. So what we need to do, obviously, to confirm, once we've got all those joined up, is confirm that the ring is still obviously intact. And yeah, so making sure that we're keeping that as a ring. So the other thing, what we've got, then we'll move on to all the lighting. So this here was the first of the downlights, which was in this little bit. And then you've done the same over here, isn't it, Steve? Yeah. Yes, this one here, sorry. So that's because they were switched independently. So that one there is for obviously for the other side. So again, we're taking all those out, getting rid of them all, because we've got multiple switching. I don't know why they've got two-way for literally there and there, but anyway. So we'll strip all those out, and then we can take this lot out. So there's an island going in here. So there's a big fat island going here. So we've got a dual fuel hob. So is it 4 burner, so 4 electric, 1 gas burner? Yeah, we fitted one of those recently, and it's actually a really nice bit of kit. So I don't like that duct in so close to that gas line. So obviously we need a gas line here anyway. So we're going to recut a new one that's away from that gas line, because that is going to be an issue potentially. So yeah, so that's what we're up to at the minute. We're about to go out for something to eat now, because it is Full Fat Friday. And yeah, so we're hungry. So me and Steve now have ripped all of the existing original cables out and traced them out. So there was multiple circuits that we didn't need, in fact. So originally there was a conservatory in this spot here. So we've managed to take out the ring which was there. We've also tidied up the lighting circuit, the existing lighting circuit, because it's obviously been adapted over the years and left really weird joints. Let me show you. Like those bad boys, just like that in the ceilings. So what we've done is we have now put them in the boxes up there, got rid of all these because these cables just literally just go around there. So we've cut those off. So there's that one and also that one, which does that light switch. But in fairness, so we can pretty much touch the two anyway from one side to the other. So it's kind of pointless. So we got rid of those. And we're just trying to get a grip on what is what. So this cable here now, which we've had to put into an enclosure for a minute. So what that supply is, that feeds up 2 en-suites upstairs, and then it shoots across through all the cavity and then goes over to feed that bit. So that was built at the same time as this extension when, this conservatory when that was done. So that's how they've done that. So I've got to sort this bit out and then bring that back into prescribed zones, and then I will join it up there at a later date. So I'm going to put a picture on somewhere around here of the inside of the consumer unit, because it's absolutely mental. I don't know why they've done it that way, so it's really tricky to work on. So like I say, we've tidied up where we can going through. So we've got all these joins in, but they're all in enclosures and stuff. So we've also got where somebody's drilled out for an extractor fan, they've hit the 10mm earthing for the water bond. So this lot is actually being moved anyway, because else it would be in the centre of the kitchen doing nothing. I'm sure they don't want this. So this is going to be brought back, so that'll help me with that earth bond anyway. So these coaxes here, Again, we're not entirely sure whether they're going to use that because I think the telly's going to go over there anyway. So we're not sure whether they're going to need those anymore. So Steve's just marking out for the kitchen now, so we know exactly where everything is. So like I said, we've kept that one in for now as our sort of site power for now, and then that, like I say, is fed off the other side. So we're getting there. It's a little bit tricky trying to get your head around it, but I think in fairness, it works a lot better doing it this way because you can then have a clean run. It's all out the way, and we're going to put a new ring final in here. New lighting circuit in here, so then when we plaster it all, there's no risk of anyone getting hurt or anything else like that, and it's literally a case of back for second fix. So like I say, we'll go through marking all this out and we'll show you the kitchen. So we've just gone through the plan for everything, so I think we'll just run that through with you guys. I'll try and put you on here if I can. Please bear with me. Okay, so we've a bit Blair Witchy. So on the plan, okay, so we're going to look at this together if you can see it. So we have got a larder unit going in here, another larder unit, and it's got in single oven. It's going to have single oven, warming drawer in there, so it's obviously, so you've also got like a microwave oven, I believe, in there. So the good thing about this plan is because we're not actually doing the kitchen on this one. I know, shocker, we're not actually doing it. So there's another company has sorted all that out, and so they're giving me a really detailed drawings, which me and Steve have just been going through. So we're also going to have, so it's detailed enough to tell you exactly where they want things mounting. So we've got fridge freezers going either side of that one. All the isolators across the top, which is great. So up here, we're going to have all the isolators for these various bits and bobs. We've got a dishwasher going in over here, and then it leads down into a massive sink area. So the sink's over here, so 1,000 unit. 1,000 unit over here. So we've got lighting above. We've also got a couple of sockets that are going to be pushed out as wide as we can go. There's also, you've got strip lighting here. So I'm gathering is it lighting underneath the worktop, I believe. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's lighting above the worktop. And then after that, we're going to be moving on down. Let's move you on down if I can. Hold it. So you're then moving on down from the sink, which finishes sort of around here. We've got another 600 just straight larder unit here. And then we're coming into this bit here, and we've got microwave. Is it microwave over here as well? No, coffee maker. Sorry, coffee maker. Sorry, Stevie. So there's a coffee maker going in there. So you've got isolator above. What's the socket for the bottom then? Wine cooler. Ah, that's the one. So there's a wine cooler as well. Sorry, that's what it is. So you got a coffee machine. So that will get you. So once you've had a skinful from your wine and you're feeling rough, you're coming down the next day. You've got your coffee just to give you that little pep in your step. Okay. So then we've got a pull-out larder here, the old pull-out jobby, and then right next to it we've got a a normal shelved larder, floor to ceiling. So in that corner there, we've also got to put in the supplies ready for the tiki bar, which is down there. So we've already got all the armoured ran up to this point here, because obviously the lads are all landscaping, and then we need to find a little place, which I'm probably going to actually mount up inside that larder unit, all the Kinetic wireless switching to light all the garden up, because in the garden we've got there's lights that are on the fencing bit here. There's also lights in all the borders and lights all the way around the perimeter of the new extension, and also that water feature as well, because you want to be able to sit here, don't you, chill out, and you can just don't have to go outside. So even if it's hammering it down, you think, do you know what, I want to light that up, and they can do it from in here. So I think that's where I'm going to site it. So what our next plan is now is we're going to be, well, I say we, Steve's already on it, so he's not messing about. So we're just going to mark all our back boxes in so we are all ready for Monday when we come back to get chasing, get all those all set up so we can hit the ground running when we come back and sort all those out. So hopefully the video's been good for you, and if you've learned something, happy days. If you haven't, I apologise profusely. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, and again, like I say, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. And like I say, we're doing quite a few little shorts now, so I don't take those ones too seriously. So have a great weekend. See you later.